Hello friends, my name is Ramasu. Today we shall discuss about a topic, what is encryption. Friend, today's topic is very interesting and we have taken this topic from computer science and this is a very important topic. So what is encryption? Today we shall discuss this in detail. So let's start. First of all, I would request to please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell option as well so that my new videos can reach to you. So let's start. Friend, in general terms, when we talk about encryption, basically we are talking about scrambling or data basically representation that can only be read by a person who is authorized to read it, okay, or you can say that transmission of data in that manner that only the legal or the authorized person can only read the data and the unauthorized persons cannot use or cannot read the data. For example, let's assume that you are sending some messages, your personal messages using the WhatsApp. Basically, let's suppose. So WhatsApp is basically using the encryption of data. That means data is totally hidden, totally the unauthorized persons cannot read the data. Only the relevant person, only the authorized persons can read the data, okay. So basically this is a very high level concept of encryption. Encryption is the process of a scrambling of data so it can be read only by someone with the means to return it to its original state. It is a crucial feature of a safe and trustworthy internet. It helps provide data security for sensitive information. Encryption is commonly used to protect data stored on computer systems and data transmitted via computer network, including the internet. Financial transactions especially and private messaging communication often use encryption to increase the security. Encryption is important when we need to find out whether data has been tampered with, the data integrity, to increase people's confidence that they are communicating with the people they think are communicating with. So basically, friend, like for example, you are using the WhatsApp for messaging, you are sending the online transactions. For example, you are purchasing something through e-commerce solutions. So they all are nowadays using the encryption so that only the authorized persons can access the data. Now how the encryption actually work, basically what is the process, what is the procedure, that how it is working. Basically friend, for data communication over a network, modern encryption scrambles data using a secret value or a key known only by the recipient and the sender. For stored data, the secret value is typically known only by the data owner. There are different types of encryption and the best system balance safety and efficiency. End-to-end encryption is any form of encryption in which only the sender and intended recipient can read the message. No third party, even the party providing the communication service, has knowledge of the encryption key. Basically, friend, encryption is based on the encryption key actually. So the person who is sending the message, he knows the key and he shared that key with the recipient as well actually. Basically all this done through the software actually. So even the service, they also don't know about the data. Like for example, WhatsApp is claiming that they don't know, they don't store the data, they don't know about the data, they only encrypting the data actually. So basically based on the key which is basically sending by the sender and it is shared by the recipient, so only those two persons, like the sender who is sending the message and he has the secret key, this key is shared with the recipient and recipient knows the key. So based on that, these two parties can communicate with other person, with each other. So the other person, the third party person, cannot read the data, cannot access the data because they don't have the encryption key. Now when to use the encryption? Normally whenever you are using the web browsing, browsers and websites use HTTPS encryption protocol to provide secure communication, keeping data from being read by bad actors like while it's transmitting the data. For example, let's suppose you are using any government sites, for example for data registrations, or for example you are submitting some forms, very important forms on the banking sites, etc., on online by using the web browser. So normally web browsers all are using the HTTPS. E-commerce means that, for example, if you are making any online transaction, for example through Amazon.com, through the other sites, e-commerce sites, so they all are also using the encryption. Also the financial institutes like any banking sectors, if you internet banking especially, so they all are using the encryption for data security. Secure messaging, messaging like for example WhatsApp, other tools are also nowadays using the encryption methodology, so that the data should be secure and encrypted properly, and only the authorized persons can access the data. Personal security, very important. Personal security means that encryption is more important than ever, and as internet based crime is one of the fastest growing security threats. End-to-end encryption, the most secure form of encryption, ensures that sensitive confidential information transmitted by billions of people online every day remains confidential and out of the hands of the criminal. National security, national security means, we all know friend, like for example government agencies, military firms, other government sectors, so they all are using internet like WhatsApp and other tools for transmission of data. So they also need a very high level of security for just for the national security purposes. So they all have a very high level of encryption which they knows about it very well. So for national security purpose is also the encryption is necessary. So friend, thank you, thanks a lot for watching the video. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and thank you for watching the video. Thank you friends.